So in this video we will be discussing about the demonstration of the newly launched Jupiter Allied Jupiter AWS, that is Jupiter Anesthesia Workstation. This machine is with the 3-gas anesthesia machine, which is the 3-gas configuration, which is oxygen, nitrous oxide and air. This machine has the integrated ventilator, which is having a screen size of 7 inches, which can be operated either with the help of touchscreen or with the knobs, and we have some shortcut keys that I'll be explaining in the video. We have the integrated breathing module, that is the circle absorber system, which is with the single canister having a capacity of around 1 kgs. So coming on to the rear view of the machine, so we are giving 3 pipeline inlets, which is NIST. So one is for oxygen, the second one is for the nitrous oxide, and third is for the air. And we are giving 2 yokes, one for oxygen cylinder and one for nitrous oxide cylinders. These both are pin indexed, and at the back side we are giving auxiliary outlets, that is the for operating any of the monitors or any of the device, and we have a dedicated switch for the AC of that. So for connecting the power cord, this is the connection over here, and at the back side itself we are giving the exhaust port through which the exhaust gases or the anesthetic gases will be exhausted from the machine. Now coming on to the front side of the machines, we are giving, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a 3-gas machine. So we are giving 5 tubes rotameters in this. So 2 for nitrous oxide, these are the flow tubings for setting the nitrous oxide flow. These are the 2 tubes for setting the flow of oxygen, and the center one is for the air. So we have the dedicated knobs for controlling the flow of each gas. The anesthesia workstation can be operated in on two circuits. One is the open circuit and the other is the closed circuit. So this one is the open circuit over here. So the changeover you can do it from here with the help of this knob. So on the open circuit you will be getting the output from the ACGO, that is the auxiliary anesthesia common gas outlet, and on the closed circuit the gases will be going to the circle absorber system. So this is the circle absorber system, which is having a single canister configuration. This canister will hold around 1 kg of soda lime in this. We are giving a back to vent switch for the automatic changeover from the automatic to manual ventilation, and during the manual ventilation you can put the breathing bag over here for the manual ventilation of the patient, and as soon as you put it to the automatic ventilation mode, the bellow will get activated and all the gases will going to the patient with the help of bellow. So at the same time we are giving the absorber on and absorber off switch. So in case of during the surgery, if you want to change the soda lime during the ongoing surgery, this can be turned off, and the canister will not be there in the circuit, and as soon as you turn it on, this canisters will be back in the circuit, so you will be operating with the soda lime in this. On the circle absorber side only, we are giving the oxygen sensor, which will be giving you the FiO2 value, that the amount of oxygen is delivered to the patient. This is the sensor which will be telling and which will be measuring the amount of oxygen which is being delivered to the patient. And we are giving the manual manometers over here to measure the airway pressure of the patient. Though we are getting the digital pressure also on the ventilator screen, but this is the manual manometer which will be giving the pressure of the airway pressure of the patient. And when the machine is on the manual ventilation mode, this is the APL valve which will be getting activated. So you can set the pressure of the patient with the help of this APL valve over here, that is the airway pressure limiting valve. So whatever pressure is being generated in the patient lungs, or the airway pressure is generated, that can be limited with the help of this APL valve by rotating it clockwise and anti-clockwise. Then we are giving the bellow system, which is having the markings on this. So this machine, whatever the patient volume is getting delivered, that will be measured with the help of these markings on the bellow. Now coming on to the ventilator side, this is the turn on turn off switch of the ventilator. So from here you can turn on the ventilator and turn off the machine also. So it does the self test in the starting, and if there is any error, that is the self diagnosis test. So if there is any error, if there is any something wrong with the circuitry or the pneumatic part, that error will be shown, and it will be showing you the leak test window. So if you want to do the leak test, then you can select the confirm key. Otherwise, if you don't want to do it, you can bypass it. So for doing the leak test, these are the steps that has to be followed, and then the leak test has to be performed. So for bypassing the leak test, there is an option of bypassing. You can select it from here. As soon as you bypass the leak test, you will get the option over here for selecting the patient type. So we are giving two options of selecting the patient. One is the adult and the other one is the pediatric patient. In this, the tidal volume starts from 50 ml and it goes up to 1500 ml. Now after selection of the patient, you will get the user interface, the standby user interface. So this is how the interface will be shown on the screen. So we are getting the monitored parameters on the left side, and these are the settable parameters. And this machine operates only on the single mode of ventilation, that is the volume control ventilation. So you can set the tidal volume, you can set the frequency, and you can set the IE ratio. So you will be getting the single waveform, that is the pressure versus time waveform, which is being displayed over here. And on the left side, as I mentioned, these are the monitored parameters which will be showing the minute ventilation, then the minute volume, then the peak pressure, then the PEEP which is being generated in the patient lungs, then the FiO2 value which is being measured through the oxygen sensors, which I have already demonstrated in the video. So on the right side, it is showing the mode of ventilation on which it is being getting operated. Then we have the date of the date and the time displays also there, and the type of the patient. Also we are showing the status of the battery as well as the AC power connection also. As soon as the AC power is removed, so or it fades off, the AC power plug will go away and it will be operating on the battery. So if I set the tidal volume is settable, so we can set the tidal volume with the help of the knob over here. So you can increase or decrease with the help of knob. So right now I am increasing it to 600 ml. So whatever tidal volume is set, that will be measured with the help of the markings which are there on the bellow. So that can be measured, that can be monitored with the help of bellows marking which we are giving. And the frequency is the breathing frequency, the respiration rate you can say. And the third setting is the IE is to E ratio. So coming on to the buttons or the keypad which we are giving. So this menu button, as when the machine is operating, it will be deactivated. So for using the menu button, you have to make the machine first to the standby mode. So this is the standby key. So as soon as you press the standby key, you will get the two options that you want to restore or retain the settings, the previous settings, or you can restore the settings which is to the default setting. So if I select the restore settings, it will go to the default values. And now you can go into the menu. So as soon as I press the menu button, this window will come up. You can select the type of the patient, you can go into the service menu, and you can do the FiO2 calibrations. And this is the back button. So for going to the back menu, back to the user interface screen, you can press this button. This is for the standby, and this is for silencing the alarms for 2 minutes, that is 120 seconds. So this is the auxiliary flow meter which we are giving. This will be operating even when the machine is turned off. So if I turn this machine off, then also you can use it with the help of the knob over here. You can connect the venti mask and you can always give the supplemental oxygen to the patient. And the machine is having two spacious drawers. So for keeping all the accessories and the various material of the anesthesia procedures, you can use it as a storage also. So one is with the lock and the other drawer is without the lock. So the machine will be stationed on the 4 caster wheels. Front 2 wheels will be with the brakes and the rear wheels will be without brake. Thank you for watching.